Hello everybody. On this video I'm gonna be sharing to you guys my own narrative on how do I overcome the 8 weeks which is full of what ifs. Yes, marami talagang what ifs sa 8 weeks na yon. The 8 weeks is not so easy. It was so tough and kind of like depressing, stressful, and full of anxiety. Kaya alam mo, naglalagas yung hair ko. Naglalagas yung hair ko sa stress talaga. Kasi hindi siya madali, guys. Maraming tanong. Actually, dalawa lang yung tanong. Major question. Magpapatuloy ba tayo? Or do we have to stop this and move forward to another chapter of our lives? Kasi ganun eh. Hindi natin alam kung mananatili ba tayong strong. Mananatili ba silang strong of waiting for us? Kasi, you know, we waited more than a year to get approved and another 2 months delay, another 2 months. Kasi, dahil sa sputum, which is kind of like unfair. Because in my case, I found it unfair, guys. I was so mad, upset that day na nalaman ko na na-sputum ako. Because I never experienced severe na ubo or hindi ako sakitin, and also my lifestyle is so active in the sense na nagwo-workout ako, nag-gym ako, nagsa-cycling ako, nag-jog ako, nag-run ako, nag-hike ako, lahat ng activity, outdoor activity, physical activity, halos ginagawa ko everyday. That was my like part of my lifestyle. So I believe na wala talaga akong problema sa lungs, but here I am, nagka-experience ng ganun. So hindi sinasabi ko in my story, because of my story, hindi tayo lahat ligtas. Kasi may mga iba na mga sakitin, may problema sa baga, pero I don't know why, hindi sila nasuspiltom. I don't know what's the reason behind of that, but I hope my story will. I'm sharing you this, guys, because I wanted you to learn something. Might be it. You will learn something from my story, and it will, I hope that it will encourage and motivate you to keep on going, to have faith and stay strong, to finish the race of this process. So yes, guys, let's start on how do I found out na na-sputum ako. I do my medical examination last September 25th. 2023 this year. Yes, I am from Mindanao. Then our plan talaga ng fiancé ko is pag nag-medical na ako dito sa Maynila, I gonna do the rest of the process and fly there. Kasi lahat kasi nandito na, then to save money, and also, guys, gusto ko na talagang makaalis as soon as possible because our life's kind of stuck waiting for this, like, yeah, kind of stuck because hindi ka makaplan ahead. Hindi mo magagawa kung ano yung plano mo kasi nag-aantay ka na makapunta doon at siya din nag-aantay na makapunta ka doon. Kind of like that. I don't know, but for sure everyone is nakaka-relate sa ganitong story kasi similar. Yeah. Yes, guys. Kaya yun, nung nalaman ko na na-sputum ako that day, I was kind of so mad and upset that day. I was so disappointed, like, really. So what I did is I went down and go to the doctor, sa pulmonary doctor nila, and asked for the result of my x-ray. I really wanted to see what's like, hear from her na kung ano yung rason at bakit. I wanted to see na ano yung nakita nila doon. So yeah, anyway, I do x-ray like twice. Una back, then pangalawa dito na sa chest. Kasi I was advised to stay until 1 p.m. That day. That day ko agad nalaman. Because may parang hindi klaro. Tapos gusto nila makita. Isang spot lang naman, parang spot lang na maliit lang sa lower ko. Tapos yun, na-sputum ako. So, feeling ko, the reason why, kasi sa unang video ko, sinabi ko doon na huwag kayong magpagalaw ng likod, diba? Sinabi ko doon, if nag-watch kayo noon, huwag nyo ipagalaw yung likod nyo. Kasi I feel like that was the reason why na-undergo ako sa sputum collection. Because, feeling ko lamig-lamig yun. Kaya nagka-cloud. Kasi nagpahilot ako sa friend ko. Pumunta ako sa bahay ng friend ko, tapos nagpamassage ako sa likod. And wala pang 3 hours, I forgot kasi na minasage yung likod ko. Na remember ko na lang nung binasa ko na kasi mag-wash na ako. Tapos yung ment naramdaman ko. And dali-dali akong nagpahid at nagbihis. So, then after that night, kinabukasan, iniinda ko yung sakit ng likod ko. And it lasted like more than 2 weeks. So, until nga nang nagpunta na ako ng Manila, nararamdaman ko pa din yung sakit sa likod ko. Pero hindi na ganun ka sakit. So, kaya medyo kinabahan din ako nung nag-x-ray ako kasi sabi ko baka mag-cloud nga. So yun yung nangyari. So for me that was the reason. So I went down, tapos sinabi ko pa nga sa doctor na talaga sure kayo sa akin ba talaga yung baga na yan. And I actually asked them to do another x-ray sa akin and pay extra para for another test. Pero sabi nila ginawa na daw nila lahat, yun daw talaga yung nakita nila. So wala tayong mayagawa. So yes, tinanggap ko na lang. Then I believe na si Lord naman kung anong nangyari sa ating buhay. Kita lang, tayo lang yung doer, siya yung narrator. Yung parang nakasulat na lahat. So that was my belief. I mean that is my my mantra, parang ganun na lahat to may rason. May rason to, kaya have faith na lang. So, yun yung ginawa ko. Then, within 2 months of waiting, nakaka-stress talaga siya. I'm trying to enjoy the rest of my days, time, and weeks with friends and family. But, yung saya mo, yung tuwa mo, yung minsan kasi may humahatak eh. Yung hinahatak ka pabalik na, oy, no, may mga pa, pusing nangyari, wag kang munang magbuni dyan. So, kind of like that. So, kaya sinasabi ko sa sarili ko na hanggat hindi pa talaga bumaon yung karayom ng SLEX sa akin, sa katawan ko, hindi pa ako makakampante. Kasi merong mga story na sinasabi nila na that day na kung saan naka-schedule na mag-immunize, doon pa tinawagan. So, biruin nyo guys, diba 8 weeks, ilang days ba yun? I mean, 8 weeks. So, ilang days ba yun? Diba? 2 months o 60 days. Hindi siya madali. Nakaka-depress talaga. So, yes. So, yung ginawa ko lang, tinanggap ko lang siya. At dasal lang talaga. Nagdadasal ako. Kasi, ang ginawa ko, hindi na ako nag-join. Nag-join ako pero nag-lift ako sa ibang group na sputum. Kasi ayoko talagang makarinig. Nag-avoid ako to avoid na makarinig tungkol sa process ng sputum because it was so depressing. And like to protect my peace, like Lord binigay, ko na lang sa'yo lahat, surrender ko na lang sa'yo lahat, ikaw na bahala. Kasi nilagay mo ko dito, alam kong hindi mo ako papabayaan. So yun na lang yung ginawa ko. Hindi na ako nag-join sa mga GC kasi ayokong makarinig. Kasi nakakabasa ka doon ng mga negative na parang makaka-apekto sa sa mental health mo. Yun talaga. Kasi maraming sabi nila na ganito nangyari, ganyan, tinatawagan, tapos ganito, ganyan. So, better na lang na wala kang marinig, diba? So, yun yung ginawa ko. Then, the day na nag-medical, mag-immunize na ako, hindi pa rin ako kampante nun. Hanggat hindi ko nakuha yung CD talaga. Bibigay silang CD, yun yung result ng x-ray mo. Tapos, may papipirmahan sila doon sa releasing na after your immunization. So, yeah, hindi siya madali, pero masaya siya. Yung parang, pag nalagpasan mo na yung 8 weeks na yon, makakasabi ka, sure win na to. Makakasama ko na siya. So, yeah, guys, have faith po. Wag po tayong bumitaw and be understanding talaga kasi kung tayo na i-stress, lalo na sila doon, lalo na kung yung mga partner natin ay nag-iisa lang sa buhay kasi most of the cases, malalaki na yung mga anak, may kanya-kanyang buhay na mag-isa na lang. So, kung nagiging grumpy or whatever, so understand na lang because not all the time naman, hindi naman sila ganun, diba? And also, like, communicate talaga sa fans inyo at more patience kasi hindi madali ang proseso nito. Very tough and like emotionally draining sometimes, but I know it's gonna be worth it. Ay tayo. Laban at laban, laban, laban. Yun lang. And thank you for watching and listening this story. Ang dami kong gusto pang sabihin, but nakalimutan ko na. So, yes, comment na lang kung ano yung gusto nyong itanong. But, before this video end, I gonna leave you a Bible verse, guys. Jeremiah 29, verse 11. Sinabi niya doon, ito talaga yung pinapanghawakan ko lagi. Sabi niya, for I know the plan I have for you, plan to prosper you, not to harm you, plan to give you hope, and ano ba yun? Nakalimutan ko na. Yes. Yes, nakakapraning siya talaga sobra. Pero alam mo, magiging worth it talaga yan. Kasi napapatibay ka eh. Pinapatibay ka ng panahon, ng pag-aantay, at yung relasyon nyo din. At doon mo din masusubok kung talagang itong taong to, desidido ba sa akin. And you will somehow measure your value sa tao na yan. Kasi hindi naman yun mag-aantay ng ganun katagal. Hindi magsasakripisyo kung hindi ka talaga mahal niyan. So, yes guys, worth it talaga siya. And you know what, like, your sacrifices, your experience will become your story and become history. Kasi alam mo, before napapaling ako sa 2 months, sobrang tagal. But now I'm here, sharing my story. So, become my history. So, sooner, later guys, you're gonna be the next. Mag-immunize ka. So, laban lang, keep on fighting, and yes, makakarating din tayo sa dulo. So, that's it, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.